Hi everyone, my name's Anthony, and I'm here with Destin and
Hi, I made Anthony come back.
and we're here to talk about DayZ.
Yay!
We haven't played in a little bit. It's been a while for
Things have
me.
ch- things have changed. I don't remember mountains.
No, well, this is a new map, Destin.
That's right.
This is Panthera.
Like Panthera.
No, it's more,
Oh,
no. I think it's more like the land where Lion-O and Snarf lived. I
oh,
think.
that works too, I guess.
Or it might actually be a real place, and we're making fun of a real place. I don't know. I'm an American, so I'm allowed to be bad at geography.
We're insensitive.
Um, but this is interesting. They give you like the full map here.
Yeah. We joined a server that promised us 100 million cars.
It also apparently let me start with a gun, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I see a town in the distance. So
Interesting.
when you spawn in, that's pretty much agenda number one, right?
Yeah.
But since I've never played on this server, that could very well be like the town that every server tends to have the town where it's like, if you want to be dead really fast, that's where you go.
Exactly.
So that could be where we're heading.
Well, let's go see.
Yeah, of course.
If you don't break your legs walking down this small hill.
Yeah. We're getting there.
So anyway, we're checking out all the new maps because I turned this on at the new year and I wanted to start doing more of these Let's Plays, coming back in January. Crazy review season's over, and I actually have a little bit of time to do these again. And we wanted to check out the new ones. We checked out Lingor last week by myself. It was really lonely without you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How was Lingor?
Lingor was kind of neat. It had like mini islands surrounded by water, connected by bridges.
Right.
And it had like palm trees and things. It had a very different visual aesthetic to the whole experience. It was neat. A lot of people gave me crap because I said it's surrounded by water, and they were like, "No, duh." I was like, "You know what I mean? The small islands, whatever." Anyway, it was neat. It was a neat experience. It was very I don't know what I imagined in my brain Cuba to be like.
I have no idea what happened on the server, but somehow I just changed appearance.
Now you're a bandit.
I've magically transformed. This is the thing about DayZ at this point, right? Is that the creator Dean Hall, he's pretty much surrendered all future development to the community. They're boring full steam ahead on the standalone, and so at this point, people have taken the mod and they've modded it, and they're just doing a lot with it. So like this server, I'm starting with a gold gun,
Did it just lock on?
I think it might have. Like that's the thing is like nowadays, like I don't know what I'm getting out of playing on servers.
I would not fire that gun, by the way. I was in one of these servers before, and that is not an effective weapon. It's very loud, and
Look at
I noticed.
this. Oh, sorry, I just got distracted. I mean, look at this house, this enterable house with like an enterable second floor. It looks like.
Yeah, that's another thing I noticed since we were away. We didn't play for like 6 months, and we're coming back to it now.
Yeah.
And almost every house you can go into now.
Wow.
Which is
You're
awesome.
right. They've really added a lot more buildings that you can access.
Like there's a gun right there. So
Oh my God. Okay. Well, this server is much more friendly than back when we were doing everything.
yeah, everything. It's like every 30th house you can actually go into it. Oh, you're in trouble. Why did you fire at it?
Destin, I was trying to grab
What?
it and not paying attention. I've made a horrible miscalculation.
Well, you can still luckily run into buildings and zombies will slow down, so you could do that and maybe, trick them into not murdering you or something. Or make him get stuck in a tree.
Oh God, I put away my gun.
Reload it.
I'm screwing up everything. It's been...
Hit escape. Press escape. Press enter. You're in the status screen.
Hold
Oh
on.
my God. Can you fire? I don't think you got him. And you only get 6 shots. Run!
Justin,
Run,
we're out of
Anthony!
here. I've already... So
Save
moments back into
yourself.
DayZ, I've pretty much already done terrible things. The problem is so that's one thing that I'm really happy to hear that they're working on in the standalone, is that they're completely redoing the interface, making it much more intuitive, because if there's one thing that you could never say about DayZ is this interface is still terrible.
Yeah. And they did put up photos of what they're planning to enhance with their blog, where they also talked about things they're changing. And like you said, the UI is a high priority for them.
Yeah, I mean, this UI,
It's clunky.
It's disaster.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no real going on about it. I don't remember.
Middle button, mouse button.
Oh yeah, sorry. God, that's how long it's been, Destin.
Yeah.
It's nice
It's
to be back.
It's all right. I'm here. I played last week. I remember how to do most stuff. It's X to crouch, C to crawl.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you got a heat pack there. You almost dived out the window. Dove out the window.
The funny thing is, this game still looks okay. Like, it actually doesn't look terrible.
Yeah, after seeing DayZ, I was like, wow, this looks kind of good.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I guess, you know, if we want to be fair, DayZ does have the benefit of being a mod off of what was a really, really, really good-looking military sim.
Yeah.
So, stuff like that still does not look good. You just transport over to the ladder. All right. Let me actually try and play not like an idiot.
So one thing I noticed is zombies are not as stupid. They will see you, so I would actually suggest crawling.
Yeah, you're right. I'm being a little too... I played a bunch of the DayZ, you know, as anyone will know that read my review. And on the DayZ, you can definitely crouch pretty close to zombies. They don't see nearly as well as they do in this game, though they are amazing. They are really into sound. But yeah, that's the thing about DayZ, is it's such a slow, methodical game, in a good way. It kind of makes every exchange with zombies especially intense. Oh, God.
Like that one, the one coming right at you. You have no ammo for your gun, I thought.
No, I don't.
So you have no weapons right now. If that guy spots you, you're just going to have to get up and run through a house again, because that's your only chance. I think he's locked. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, Dustin. We're out of here. We're out of here.
Wow.
Wait, no,
so
he saw me.
He's alerted. Hit C and get out of there.
Okay. Yeah, the pathing in this is still obviously not necessarily the best.
Yeah. Well, you bumped into him.
I know, but I'm saying he ran.
Oh yeah,
he
he
the
ran
other
like
direction
a
first.
Very strange way. He's a zombie. Who knows what he's thinking?
Oh God. I will say that you know, that Dean Hall said the animation of the zombies looks really kind of silly because all it is normal human animation sped up.
Yeah.
But I always found that even though it was like a really cheap way for him to get around it, it makes him look especially kind of like fucked up.
Yeah, like it's wrong, so it kind of creeps you out.
Right.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Remember the first time we played, and you're like, "Wow, you're really lucky," and I found the gun and shot it for the first time.
And every zombie
and, like, every zombie in the town. Yeah.
Oh,
it's kind of like we've switched roles in this scenario.
Yeah, I will say that if there's one thing that I like about you know, the DayZ DayZ comparison's hard not to do, right? And if there's one thing that
They're the same game. I mean,
yeah, I mean, if there's one thing I did like about DayZ was that they made it feasible to lose zombies relatively easy. Like if you ran far enough off in the woods, you were gonna lose them.
Yeah.
Which is definitely not something I would say about DayZ. You know, DayZ, the zombies they're relentless, man. So,
Vault. Okay.
Oh yeah, whisper kick.
Whisper kick.
Oh gosh. Wow. It's cool to see new buildings and structures like this one, though,
Can we check that out, actually?
Yeah,
sure. Pretty neat.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't.
Well, yeah. You have alerted every zombie in the game to
Yeah.
your location.
It's true.
So.
Well, at this point, I figured just gather them all up, right?
And just run through a house.
I'm like a
That's what I do too.
I'm like a marathon runner trying to get ready to give the baton.
Commenters will always get frustrated at me. They're like, "Stop running around." I'm like, "I don't have a weapon anyway. I can outrun the zombies, and if I run through a house, I can just lose them. So I don't worry about it."
In this case, Destin, I might have overplayed my hand.
Okay. Okay. Well, that was our look at this map. It looks like a pretty wooded area.
Hold on.
No, we're going to wrap up here, unless you can somehow get out of this.
I got to lead him into this room first.
You're not getting out of this.
And then run through it. I'm getting out.
Whisper
I'm getting out, Destin.
Oh my. I thought for sure you were dead. Are you bleeding? No, you're good.
No, that's how you do it. And now look, they're all in that house.
Gotta admit, that was pretty impressive. I thought, oh, hey, there's an apartment. That you can probably get away with checking out.
Where? Sorry.
There's one down the block, and there's one right there.
Okay. I got a little disoriented. Yeah, it's amazing how many buildings on this map are explorable. Like, basically, like you said, almost every single one. They've really upped the ante on that, and that's really cool.
Yeah, I remember I was playing once just for fun. I don't think it was for this, but I went to a building, and I was crouch walking, and then I get to the door and I turn right, and there's a dude just sitting there with a shotgun. And as soon as I look at him, it's like blam, and my character was dead like instantly.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have come into his house.
What? How did I know it's his house?
Yeah, I'm digging this map though, because it still has the feel of Cherno in a lot of ways. You know, like it obviously feels like same sort of Russian countryside. But this village feels a lot more believable than any of the villages I ever explored in the original map. Which isn't to knock it. That map was great for the time, especially as a mod. But like, yeah, you're right. Explorable building. Like every single one of these you can go up and I can see every single one of those environments can be ran around in.
That's huge, and that encourages me to spend more time in a town.
Totally. Like otherwise you just run past 9 out of 10 buildings and look for the one you can go in.
Yeah. In Cherno, I knew like the hospital, you know, the apartments, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And in this one, I could go to a town and just set up shop. You know, in some cases. Yeah,
this one looks like you still have some obviously, you know, similar things. There's still an airfield. But yeah, I definitely these maps really I find to be pretty exciting. I mean, if this is what they can do with these maps, it makes me kind of hopeful. Like the standalone, with all the work they've been doing on internal environments and stuff, that they could really make it even more exceptional. And it does look like one thing I'll notice in these internal environments, while there are a lot more that are explorable. These ones still suffer from the issue that the ones in the original mod did, which is that they're all very dead inside, right? They don't look like places where people ever were. It's just like an empty room. You know, this is, okay, where's...
They don't look like they were lived.
Here has one table. Yeah, right? But there's nothing else. And I've noticed that when Dean's been posting all the pictures of the standalone, he's been putting a lot of work into making the interior environments look, like places.
Like they were lived in.
Yeah, like before a world full of zombies. People did used to have to, eat, survive, live there. I'm still not convinced that I'm going to live through this. Well, of course
I think you're okay. I think you lost whatever you're doing. And you got one, but I don't think he's... is he coming after you? No, he's just wandering. You're good.
Am I, though, Destin?
Am I? Well, just don't crawl through doors and break both your legs like I seem to do every single time.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think
that's a grocery store. No, it's not. Never mind. I have no idea what I'm talking about. You lost him. You're good.
That's amazing. Oh, there we go. Upwards and onwards.
Yeah, cool.
I shouldn't run on the roads.
Well, we'll be checking out another new map next week leading up to the standalone release, which is imminent.
Oh, yeah, and we'll be doing a lot with that. Trust me.
Yeah, so for more on DayZ, our DayZ Let's Plays, just be sure to, keep it on IGN. What's up, everybody? Destin and Anthony here, and I found a car in DayZ. I just wanted to drive around a bit in it and see what it's like driving around in a car, pretty much. Good camera angles. Good idea. Well, I'm in a car, thank goodness. I hope those aren't mines. Get up there. All right. Whoa, God. All right, so I'm just going to kind of drive around for a bit. I wonder what mileage this is. Like, is this mileage kilometers per hour? Let's see how fast I can get going. I'm going to go see how fast I can go and then run into a brick wall. Looks like I can get going about 70. You think I'll go through the windshield? It hurt the car. I can't move now, so darn it. Alright, well I broke my car, but that was exciting.
It looks fine.
Yeah.
So you're gonna give people false hope one day.
Alright, well, I traversed a lot of the map, and there's some apartments over there. So I'll go there, and then I'll shut her down. All right, that's it. For more on cars, keep it locked to IGN.